students, welcome to your and our beautiful channel Maths Nation. Today in this class we will discuss about rational numbers as decimals. How to convert a rational number into decimal numbers. Suppose 3 by 4 is a rational number. You know very well what is rational number. Rational number is the number which can be represented in P by Q form, where Q is not equal to 0 and P and Q both are integers. Q is a non-zero integer. Now in this class we will discuss about convert the rational number into decimal forms. How a rational number is represented in decimal form. 3 by 4 is a rational number. Convert it into decimal. How can we convert it into decimal? When we convert the rational number into decimal, at first we have to convert the denominator into this form: 10, 100, 100 form, 100,000 in this way. Look at here, which number should be multiplied with 4 to make it a such types of number: 10, 100,000, nearest. Then which number? If 4 is multiplied with 25, we get 100. Then you know very well, when we multiply a number with the denominator, we must multiply the number with the numerator, otherwise the value will be changed. This is 75 upon 100. How many zeros are in 100? 2 zeros. Hence we want 2 numbers after decimal. Then here, then where is the decimal point? This is the decimal representation of 3 upon 4. Suppose a number is given minus 2 upon 25. Then how can we convert it into decimal form? I have told you before, at first make the denominator into such types of terms: 100, 10, 100,000, 10,000, this. Then 25 can be converted into 100 by multiplying 4. When we multiply 4 with the denominator, we must multiply 4 with the numerator, otherwise the value will be changed. Here we get minus 8 upon 100. How many zeros are in 100? 2 zeros. Then we must need 2 numbers after decimal. But here 8 is a single digit. Then we have to put 0 to make 2 numbers, because we need 2 numbers after decimal. Then this is 0.28. What is the decimal representation of the rational number 2 upon 25? Minus 2 upon 25, the rational number is represented in decimal form like minus 0.08. Okay. Then look at another number. Suppose 1 upon 3 upon 125. Which number should be multiplied with 125 to make it a number? Denominator, make the denominator in like 10, 100,000, this. Then 125, if 125 is multiplied by 8, we get 1000. Then I have told you before, when we multiplied a number with the denominator, we must multiply the same number with the numerator, otherwise the value will be changed. Then this is 24 upon 1000. In 1000, how many zeros are there? 3 zeros. Then we need 3 numbers after decimal, but here is only 2 numbers. Then to make it 3, we must put a 0. Then we get the number 0.024. 3 upon 125 decimal representation is 0.024. This is all are terminating, means it is end. These are called all terminating decimal numbers. One thing, when the denominator is, if we prime factorize the denominator and we get only 2 and 5, just like 4 equal to 2 into 2, 25 equal to 5 into 5. Then 125 is equal to 5 into 5 into 5. The denominators, when we represent the denominator into prime factorization, we get only 2 and 5 form. then these number can give us a terminating decimal numbers. Suppose 200. If we prime factorize the 200, we get 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 5. 5 5 ja 25, 25 2 ja 50, 2 ja 100, 2 ja 200. Then when we factorize the 200, we get these. These are only 2 and 5. Then 5 upon 200, otherwise 7 upon 200 can give us a terminating decimal number. Other than 2 and 5 do not give us a terminating decimal number. Take an example. Suppose 3 upon 7. When 7 is not, when we factorize to 7 is a prime number. This is not 2 and 5. We do not get this a terminating number. Just look at here. Make it a decimal. Then put decimal point and put 0 here. 7 4 ja 28. Then 2 0. 7 2 ja 14. Then 6 0. 7 8 ja 56. Then 4 0. 7 5 ja 35. Then 5 0. 7 7 ja 49. Then 1 0. 7 1 ja 7. Then we get 3. Next 30 28. These things get repeated again and again. This is not a terminating decimal number. Suppose we get a number 25 upon 12. When we prime factorize the denominator 12, we get 2 into 2 into 3. This denominator, I have told you before that when we prime factorize the denominator and it gives us only the multiples of 2 and 5, then this number can be represented as a terminating decimal number. But here 12 is represented in prime factorization form 2 into 2 into 3. Here the 3 is here. Then this doesn't give us a terminating decimal number. Look at here. Suppose this. 12 2 ja 24. Then 1 0. Put decimal. Then we do not get answer. Put 0 here. Another 0. 12 8 ja 96. Then 4 0. 12 3 ja 36. Then next 4 0. Then 12 3 ja. Next 12 3 ja what we get? We get 2.08333333 like this. This doesn't give us a terminating decimal number. This doesn't give us a terminating decimal number. Suppose take an example of 5 upon 21. When we prime factorize the 21, it gives us 3 into 7. We do not get this as a terminating decimal number. Look at here. 21 we do not get, then put the decimal point 0. 21 2 ja 42. Then 8 0. Then 21 3 ja 63. Then this is 17 0. Then this is 21 8 ja 21 8 ja 168. Then 2 0. We do not get, then put another 0. Then 0. Then 21 9 ja 9. 21 9 ja 189. 11 0. 21 5 ja 105. Then next 5. Then these numbers get repeated. We do not get a terminating decimal number. As I have told you before that when you prime factorize the denominator and you get only these terms, when the denominator is the multiples of only 2 and 5, and in this case you only get terminating decimal number, otherwise you do not get a terminating decimal number. Then these are examples of terminating decimal numbers. Suppose 5 upon 8. Then convert it into decimal 8. Next, which number should be multiplied to make the denominator like 1 0 terms, 10, 100, 1000. This should be multiplied by 125. We get 625 upon 1000. Then how many zeros are in 1000? 3 zeros. Then after decimal we need 3 numbers. Then this is the decimal representation of 5 upon 8. 0.625 is a rational number which represent 5 upon 8, and this is a terminating decimal number. Suppose we get a number 629 upon 125. Do we get a terminating decimal number? Look at the denominator. This is 125. If we prime factorize it, we get 125 is only multiples of 5. 5. Then we must get a terminating. 125 must be multiplied with 8 to get 1000. Okay? Then 629 when multiplied with 8 we get 72. 23, 848, 48, 5032. Then this is 5032. How many zeros are in 1000? 3 0. We need 3 numbers after decimal. Here 4 numbers. Then decimal point is put here 5032. This is the decimal representation of the rational number 629 upon 125. Okay. Then what is non-terminating? You have cleared. Non-terminatings are of 2 types. Non-terminating repeating and non-terminating doesn't repeating. Non-terminating repeating decimal numbers can be represented like this. Suppose this is minus 19 upon 7. Convert it into decimal. 19, 7. 7 2 ja 14. Then 5. Then put decimal, put 0. 7 7 ja 49. Then 1 0. 7 1 ja 7. 3 0. 7 4 ja 28. 2 0. 7 2 ja 14. 6 0. 7 8 ja 56. We get 4 0. Then 7 5 ja 35. Then we get 5. Then again these numbers get repeated. Then we get next these numbers get repeated. Then this is like this. This is repeating non-terminating decimal representations. Then some are also non-repeating non-terminating decimal numbers. These are all terminating, non-terminating and repeating decimal numbers. If you have asked questions without division, how can you know these numbers are terminating decimal or non-terminating? Suppose a number is given minus 37 upon 60. Can you say without dividing this will give you a terminating or non-terminating? Yes, as I have told you before, at first prime factorize the denominator. If you get the denominator is the multiple of only 2 and 5, then this number can be shown as give you a terminating decimal number, otherwise you get a non-terminating. Look at here. If we prime factorize 65, we get 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. 2 2 ja 4, 4 3 ja 12, 12 5 ja 60. Yes. 60 is not the only multiple of 2 and 5. 2 and 5 is here, but 3 is here. Then this doesn't give us terminating decimal number. Look at here. Suppose 37, 60. Then put 0, put decimal. Then 6 ja 360. Then 10, 0, 1, 60. 40, 0, 6 ja 360, 4, 0, then next. Then this will repeat again and again and again and again. Then what is the decimal representation of minus 37 upon 60? This only give you minus 0.61666666 like this. This gives us a non-terminating decimal number. Today this much. In my next class we will discuss more about the decimal of the representation and of the rational number. Like, share and subscribe and stay tuned for the upcoming videos and press the bell icon to get the notification of the upcoming videos. Thank you, students.